Hi everyone, Dani here. Welcome back to my home. So I had surgery. I had my appendix taken out and my gallbladder. So not exactly how I planned to start the holidays, but we're just gonna make it work. I've been in such a Christmas mood because while I was healing, I was watching all my favorite YouTubers and it got me really motivated and inspired to get Christmas decorating. I'm showing you my one daughter's inspired Wednesday Addams family Christmas tree. She is obsessed with the Addams Family Part 2 movie. They all go to vacation. She loves it and that's all that matters. I don't really feel like there's a plot, but whatever makes her happy. And that's age appropriate. And then there's my youngest, who's 3, and she is in full princess mode. Everything is pink, sparkly, her dresses have to twirl, and it's magical. So 2 different versions right there. And then I'll show you my Christmas tree in the kitchen, which is gingerbread themed. And I just love it, and it brings me joy every time I pass it and gives me that Christmas magic. Hi, I'm Dani. Welcome to my home and thank you for being here. If you love everyday life, decorating, cooking, cleaning, and shopping, grab a cozy drink and come hang out with me. Okay, let's get started. All right, first up is Charlotte's tree. She's 6 and her favorite color is black, all thanks to her love of Wednesday Addams. If I can find a picture of her for Halloween, I'll put it up. She nailed Wednesday Addams. I just want to make sure everyone is aware it's not the Wednesday show on Netflix that is for older audiences. She loves the animated movie Part 2 that's on Prime. I did show her the Wednesday Addams dance on YouTube from the first season, and that scored me major brownie points, but not the actual series or older movie. That's not exactly appropriate for her to watch right now. Okay, so with that being said, this is her tree. She went for a Moody glam look this year. I actually reused the Black Roses bundle from Halloween. If you remember my Halloween video, I never ended up using them. They had these little glittery skulls in them, so I snipped the roses and leaves out of the bundle with my husband's wire cutters and tucked them into the tree. And they worked perfectly. There are a few gold accents, but mostly black. The gold topper is from Home Goods last year. I love it because it works with almost any theme and I can reuse it year after year. It doesn't light up, but it's a 4-foot tree and the lights with it really help it shine. She helped decorate too. And even though I couldn't film it because, let's be real, I'm still in recovery mode, I love that she made it her own. It's spooky, it's sparkly, and totally her personality. I love leaning into the different phases my daughters go through. It's so fun seeing their little personalities shine. They're their own people and their own interests and loves, and I don't know. Each year brings a different tree for them. Next up is Penelope's tree, my little princess's pink wonderland. She's 3, and like I said before, she's obsessed with all things princesses, tiaras, and anything pink. So I reused a lot of ornaments from when Charlotte went through her pink phase, and that was about 2 years ago, and I just saved everything. So I still grabbed a few pieces from Hobby Lobby for her pink tree, but mostly it was the black ornaments that I purchased this year, and picks, and ribbon, and all the things. But I only spent around $30 in total for both trees this year, since I already had most of it saved. One of my favorite family traditions is that every Christmas Santa brings each of us, me, my husband, and the girls, a new ornament in our stockings. So if you see a few pieces that don't exactly match the theme, that's why each one tells a story. Let me see if I can find one. Penelope's only 3, so she only had 2, has 2 ornaments so far because Santa hasn't come yet this year. But, okay, so like Penelope's Mickey ornament from when she was 1 and all about Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And there is an Elsa ornament from last year when she wouldn't stop singing Let It Go. Even though she didn't know all the words, she believed she did, and it was adorable. Both girls' trees are the same too. They're 4 feet, cashmere pre-lit trees. I grabbed these on clearance for under $10 last year. But if I'm being honest, I'm not a huge fan. I don't love pre-lit trees because the lights always burn out eventually. And I rather just replace lights than like the whole tree and all the lights every few years. And the texture is so thick, which a lot of people would enjoy that, but it's actually harder to decorate with. I prefer those simple PVC trees. You can fluff and layer with ribbons and ornaments. They're easier to work with and still look beautiful. You know, I like to let the ornaments and ribbon do the talking. But for now, these Christmas trees do the job, and I'll be on the hunt this year for new ones. But after Christmas, when everything goes on sale. I love Christmas clearance shopping. But one year, Walmart, I got Christmas decor for 90% off. It blew my mind. I love how her tree sparkles. It's sweet, girly, and full of memories. And now on to my kitchen. Ignore the mess. This is real life. I have a gingerbread-themed pencil tree in here, and it's one of my absolute favorites. I mean, how could you not have a gingerbread tree in the kitchen? This one's about 5 feet tall and filled with gingerbread cookie ornaments and lots of peppermint and ribbon. The ribbon topper was a clearance find at Michael's, and like I said, I love snagging deals after Christmas. A lot of my ornaments are from Walmart and at home, and I've collected them over the years. I always say I'll replace old ornaments when I fall in love with new ones, but as you can tell, I'm not great at letting go. This tree is packed out. My favorite ornament here is there's a gingerbread Santa with on a train. My father-in-law used to be a conductor before he retired, and my husband absolutely loves trains, so it feels sentimental. That red and white peppermint ball on the bottom left and to the right middle, that's too big for this tree, so my plan is to remove those. And I saw these beautiful gingerbread house ornaments at Walmart that are flat. They're considered jumbo, but they're so pretty, and since it will lay flat with the pencil tree, I feel like it would look great. So that's my plan. We'll see if I grab those ornaments or not. This tree is just so cheerful and cozy, and it makes me smile every time I walk by. And now I'm just going to show you how all the trees look lit up at night. That's how everything turned out. 3 little trees, each one different, each one special. Charlotte's dark and glam Wednesday tree, Penelope's sweet pink princess tree, and my gingerbread kitchen tree. They make the house feel so cozy and festive, and even though I'm still healing and taking things slow, sometimes starting small really is the best way to bring back the magic. I may not be able to do all my big Christmas projects just yet, but these little trees have already brought so much joy to our home. Next week, I'll probably be decorating our mantles while I'm still recovering, and then hopefully I'll get to my big formal Christmas tree the week after that, so keep a lookout for those videos to come. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you loved hanging out, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to see you back here soon. See you in the next one. Bye.
Okay, that's kind